Scrubs Season 10 officially avoids yet another reboot trap. Scrubs keeps hurdling over classic reboot traps without even breaking a sweat. Season 10 picks up 17 years after JD's story came to its satisfying close in Season 8. Let's all just ignore Season 9. And while these sorts of revivals are often a struggle, Scrubs has thrived. We're only a handful of episodes in, and it already feels as if we never left. Given the failures of dozens of other nostalgic reboot attempts, this is truly a miracle. Perhaps the best way to describe Scrubs Season 10 is effortless. Revivals tend to be clunky or overly self-aware, all because they are simply trying too hard. This keeps us from becoming re-immersed in the story, since we can feel the writer's eyes on us as they try desperately to win us over. These efforts lead to a variety of common pitfalls. Among the most frustrating is when a revival series makes relentless jokes about modern technology. Many of today's reboots are based on shows originally set in the 90s or early 2000s, so technology has certainly come a long way. It seems screenwriters are often overly eager to highlight this fact for the sake of comedy. It's haha, look at this once trendy and young character struggle to understand a smartphone, on repeat from show to show. Scrubs doesn't avoid this cliche entirely. There's plenty of comedy around technology in Season 10. However, it makes way more sense here. The new Scrubs absolutely highlights the ways technology has advanced since 2009. We see it right in the revival's title sequence, as JD uses a tablet to cast an X-ray image onto a smart screen rather than the X-ray film and lightbox used throughout the original show. Then Scrubs Season 10 Episode 5. My Angel kicks right off with some jokes about how doctors might use AI while treating patients, or to satisfy a non-existent dating life. While these moments might have been considered an example of the modern technology revival faux pas on a different TV show, they work well in Scrubs. The difference here is that this medical comedy series has always used technological advancements both in the mainstream and medical environment as punchlines. Sacred Heart, like any hospital, is a merry-go-round of medical advancements and incoming outgoing medical professionals. We saw this throughout Scrubs' first 8 seasons, so it only makes sense we would see more in Season 10. Scrubs is entirely outrageous, but it has always aimed to place the medical industry under a magnifying glass. The show takes a comical approach to analyzing the challenges of healthcare for both patients and professionals. Additionally, it compares and contrasts the experiences of doctors and nurses across generations as new interns roll in, old attendings roll out, and the medical landscape shifts with them. We watched JD and his peers move along this industry conveyor belt for 8 seasons, and it made Scrubs a highly adaptable show. This has a lot to do with why Scrubs Season 10 is so successful today. The overall pliability of the original story made it easy to jump back in 17 years later, since it takes no effort to believe that this cycle has gone on in the years these characters were off-screen. Add this to the fact that Scrubs doesn't take itself too seriously, and the pressure is taken off audiences to believe what they are seeing. It's as if, without even knowing it, Scrubs was built to be brought back from the very beginning.